Hi, honeys. It's Michelle. Today is April 20th, 2020. It is Monday. I know for some of you, today is a huge holiday. So if it is happy 420, it's not a holiday for me though. Anyway, on to the next. So I wanted to sit down and do a video journal with you guys, just get caught up, talk a little bit. We haven't really been doing as much chatting. I'm not mad at you or anything. I just needed some time to myself, you know? So I just took a nap and decided, like I do every day. And lately, what I've been doing is after I take my nap, I have my second mug of coffee instead of drinking both mugs in the morning. And I like that more. I don't know why, I just do. So here's my mug of coffee. I'm actually drinking the coffee. Oh, shoot, I can't remember the name of it. I'm drinking the coffee that was in the last coffee in a classic box, like unboxing that I did. It was a surprise storm that just started. We have thunder and a lot of rain, which I'm inside, so I'm enjoying. I don't mean to brag, but I cleaned the kitchen. I did the dishes. My countertops are clear and they're clean. So these things don't happen a lot. And then I started thinking about it and I realized I've been learning a lot of things about myself through all this. So why not share them with you? One of the things that I've learned about myself is that it's okay to not get things done. Like, I don't need to be hard on myself because I didn't get everything done today or yesterday or whatever. I tend to be one of those people that I will take a task and I'll think, okay, yeah, got to get that done. And then I'll add 25 other tasks to that day. And then I'll start giving myself like a guilt trip for not having a immaculately clean house or for having clutter or whatever. And it's just kind of occurred to me that that's not really fair to me to do anymore. And so I've been doing this new thing where, aside from work and bills, which obviously kind of have to do that stuff, I don't have any tasks anymore. So what I've been doing is I've just been taking it easy, just doing things as they come to me, which sounds super lazy and wild. But what I found was I've had a lot more energy to get up and get stuff done. I've had a lot more. And so instead of just halfway cleaning the kitchen and then leaving and then being mad at myself later because I didn't clean the kitchen, I actually did it all in one go. So just to show you real quick here. Boom. Nothing on the counter. Sure, there's a lot of clutter down around that papasan chair, but nothing on the counter. And so these are the things that I'm kind of starting to realize. So with this behind me here, now granted, I still need to take one of these paintings down, but um, I wanted to pack all that Christmas stuff that was on this table right here. And it's been sitting there since January. And today, now that I don't have that, like, I'm going to make myself feel guilty about all the things I'm not doing, I just started to walk by it and thought, I'm tired of looking at it. So I just got it all packed up. So here's everything packed up right here. I got it all done in one go. Didn't take me very long, by the way. And it was just easier to get it done because I wasn't putting all this excess weight on myself about it. Does that make sense? I think I really, like, most definitely would like to carry this into my life when this is over. And another thing is, I've discovered I've always been somebody, that always has the TV on or music on. There's always background sound. And one thing I've been doing a lot lately is reading with no background sound, or I'll sit down and spend hours on my puzzles with no background sound. I'll just have the window open. I just hear the birds outside and, dogs being walked and that kind of thing. And that's it. I'm really enjoying the silence. I'm enjoying being more mindful, more into the moment. I've also discovered that I really do prefer home cooked food. Now, don't get me wrong, if I am offered the option of not having to cook, I probably will always take it up. Why wouldn't I, right? Well, maybe I would. I don't know. I guess we'll see. But I'm just finding that I'm kind of preferring food at home, and I'm realizing how much food I can have at home at one time to where I don't have to go grocery shopping as often. And maybe that's a good thing. Because I've been feeling guilty for a long time about, well, I should be going to the grocery store every couple of days and buying fresh things to cook and all that kind of stuff, and not having excess stuff at home and that kind of thing. But now I'm realizing the amount of food I'm throwing away is way down now that I have plenty in stock, and I've got so many meal options all the time. I guess really what I'm saying, once again, even with the cooking, is not being so hard on myself, less stressful for myself, no more guilt trips, just bring it down a notch, Michelle, right? I've also decided that it's okay to not be okay. It's okay. I feel like for the first time in my life, I've had anxiety struggles since I was 21. So, a long time. 21 years. And it's always been a source of contention for me. It's always been something embarrassing that I keep swept under the carpet. Don't tell anybody that you have these struggles. Don't Definitely don't tell anybody that you go to therapy or that you take medication for your struggles. Don't do that because people think there's something wrong with you. I'm at the point now where I just don't care anymore, and I stopped caring about that around the time I started YouTube, which was about a little over a year ago. And then I also don't, but now I feel like it's kind of okay to not be okay. It's okay to have anxiety problems. I think a lot of people that have never had them have them now. And maybe there's a little bit more humility going on. People aren't so judgmental of everybody who's different than they are or has struggles they don't have or that kind of thing. So, yeah, it's okay to not be okay. It's okay to struggle. And it's okay if my business that I own isn't doing well because nobody else's is either. And that's not funny. I'm laughing because it's uncomfortable, right? But it's it's okay for things to not be perfect. It's because I think our society has this thing where everybody has to be perfect, right? The woman who has it all, the mother who does it all, the man who is this hard-hitting accomplisher, right? Like we all have these like stereotypes that we give ourselves, and we try to pack so much into our lives and into ourselves. And I think this is such a great time to just bring it down a notch and decide, you know what, I don't have to do it all. I don't have to be everything. I don't have to do everything, and that's okay. And just the stress that comes off not feeling that way, not only is that huge, but then it's easier to do things when you have the energy to do them because you're not depleting yourself of all your energy with your stress. With this in mind, I feel like our society, whether we like it or not, we're going to be hitting a reset button. And not only is this a great time for everybody to kind of recalibrate their lives and how they live them and what's important and what isn't and everything, society as a whole is going to get recalibrated and reset. And so I'm trying to look at this now. I mean, I'm not saying this isn't a huge struggle for like all of us. Well, I don't know. There's a couple of people that seem just fine right now. Am I right? I know it's kind of irritating. Maybe this is an exciting time to like make our lives what we want it to be and to really think about what do we want society to be like now and what role do we play in it. So I'm trying to get excited about the changes because I've always been somebody that hated change and really was kind of resistant to it until I moved. Okay, and then the other thing that I have learned about myself is that friendships are really important to me. I tend to be a homebody, and I've been somebody who thinks of myself as not really needing or valuing friendships. And I knew when we moved, it was time to start having more friendships again and start valuing that again. But this has really hit home how important they really are, how much more time and energy I need to put into them. It's also really hit home that I am done with one way relationships. I think a lot of us have them. Like you probably already know what I'm talking about. Those relationships where you put all this energy into trying to make somebody happy, trying to be close with them and have a relationship with them, and you get nothing in return. And then you think, well, I should do the right thing and keep reaching out to people. You know, it's the right thing to do, right? And now I'm like, you know what? No, nope. If I'm not getting anything out of this relationship, I'm not putting anything into it anymore. And that feels very liberating to just decide that it's okay to not want to be friends with certain people or to not want to have certain people in my life. It's okay. I just don't have the energy for it. And I guess that's one of the important things, right? If you really think about I guess what I'm really saying is how important where I put my energy is. I want to know. Tell me, tell me, tell me. What are you learning about yourself? I mean, this is fascinating. And I really do want you to tell me right down there in the comments. I really do want you to tell me because I feel like on YouTube people say, "Tell me down in the comments," and then nobody says anything, or if I'm watching a video and somebody says that, sometimes I'll think, "Oh yeah, okay, I'll tell them." And then other times I think, "Well, they don't really care." But I really do genuinely want to know what you've been learning about yourself. And so if you're comfortable telling me, please do, because I want to know. I'm at the point where I do consider some of you guys my friends, and there's a lot of new faces on here. And I want to get to know you guys too. There's a lot of new people, which is also very exciting. It's exciting to be growing right now. I mean, that's it's pretty cool. So I'm trying to think what else there is to mention. What did Brad and I do this weekend? Oh, we had a date night. We had some pizza, and we were gonna have popcorn, but we ended up not being hungry after the pizza. But we watched. Oh, what was the name of the first movie we watched on the weekend, honey? I forgot. It was Gator. It was about gators. It was a movie about alligators and a hurricane hitting Florida. It was. I can't remember the name of it. Anyway, it was. I'll figure it out and put it up there for you. It was entertaining. It was not very realistic in certain spots, but it was still entertaining. And it was kind of one of those ones where you're kind of yelling at the TV, like, don't touch that, or why are you going in there, or that kind of stuff. So that was kind of fun to figure, to think, okay, what would I probably like literally be doing in this situation? Then we watched a movie called Countdown, and it's about an app where people download it and it tells them how long they have to live. And the app starts messing with people who don't have long to live. And honestly, I love that movie. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. I'm saying yes. I want to watch it again, but I don't want to pay to watch it again. It was a pay-per-view movie. The other one was free, but it was just, I don't know. I like scary movies, and there's a certain kind of like kitschy scary movie. Like another one was Stay Alive, or I'm trying to think of some of the other ones. There's a couple of them, but when they hit certain notes of, it's like creepy, but it's not, and it's kind of funny and lighthearted. I really love those scary movies. Happy Death Day. Thank you, Brad. Yeah, that's another one. Drag Me to Hell. There's a lot of them, and those ones are the ones that I tend to watch over and over again. And then there's a couple creepy ones that I will watch over and over again. One of our favorite ones is The Possession, about that box. Do you know that movie? That movie's creepy and I love it. And every time I watch it, I get freaked out by it. And I love it. Another one is Sinister. That one gives me the creeps and I love watching it repetitively. Another movie that's creepy in a totally different way is Seven. And that's probably one of my top five favorite movies of all time. Oh, When a Stranger Calls. That's another one that kind of has that kitschy, fun, but creepy feel to it. Or Disturbia. If you know of any movies that you think I will absolutely love, feel free to mention it down in the comments because I'm always looking for more movies to watch. I watched the entire sixth season of Bosch over the weekend. I had a lot of downtime this weekend and I'm not embarrassed about it. See, it's time. It's time to just be okay with relaxing. It's okay to, we don't have to be productive every minute of our lives. I'm not saying don't ever be productive because yeah, but if we play hard, it's easier to work hard. I guess that's kind of the thing now for me. What else? Oh, I made this sausage stew. There was a recipe for it online that I found. We didn't have all the ingredients for it though, so I kind of played around with it a little bit and I made it last night. Yeah, it was delicious. It was so good. So I'm actually looking forward to having that again tonight. And then I got to figure out what I'm going to cook tomorrow night. Of course, you know what I probably will want to do tomorrow night is Del Taco again because that's all I think about Del Taco constantly. I want to have it like 2 or 3 nights a week. And then cook the rest of the time. I think we all have that one fast food that we don't want to do without. Tomorrow I'm out of my medication. So I have to go pick that up. I've got to get cat food. I'm debating whether or not, since I'm already going to have my mask on, I'm already going to be all ready for germs or trying to avoid germs. Maybe I will go to the Dollar Tree, do another Dollar Tree video. I know, I think, I think we're all, I'm not, I think we're all loving Dollar Tree videos right now. Because we're able to find things at the Dollar Tree that we can't find at Walmart and Target or the grocery store. And we are able to afford stuff there, which is kind of sexy if you think about it. I think I'll be watching some more Ozark tonight. I stopped watching it while I was watching Bosch. And so now I think I'll go back to it. Now, Ozark, I feel like I have to put a lot more attention into it than Bosch. I don't know why. So I'll be doing that tonight. I'll be playing some of my Miss Pac-Man, and I will be doing my little adult coloring book. One of you mentioned gel pens, and I'm really into the thought of trying that because with these pencils, I press really hard to make the colors nice and vivid, and I kind of don't like having to do that. So maybe gel pens would be life-changing. So we'll see how that goes. Oh, and I finished the second puzzle But yeah, so I guess that's my theme today. I've decided to concentrate on what I've learned during this entire crappy experience and what I can be excited about for the future. That's what I'm doing. I am exhausted with weighing myself down with expectations and my own personal guilt trip voyages I go on, living a fear based life and constantly thinking about what I've lost and how much it sucks. It's like, no, it's just time to move on. It's time to move forward. We've all lost something right now, if not many things. We've all struggled with this. None of us were wanting it to happen. I guess that's one other thing. I am really being selective about on YouTube who I watch now. If I watch certain people and I feel like, you know, oh, I'm struggling too in my 10,000 square foot mansion. I can't watch that stuff right now. It's too toxic for me. It makes me feel worse, right? I don't want to feel worse. I want to feel better. I want to feel uplifted or understood. I don't want to feel like I'm watching somebody who's just totally out of touch with the life that so many of us live. Like, if you're okay, awesome. But if you're perfect, you're probably lying to everybody, right? Like, I don't know. It's just weird. So I just don't feel like watching that stuff anymore. Oh, one other thing. Um, well, well, since I last talked to you guys, since we went on our work trip, which I'm very excited. So many of you watched it and enjoyed it. That's wonderful. It's exciting to me. I finished the book I was reading, and I can't wait to tell you guys about it in my next book review video, which will be probably the 1st or 2nd of May. I mean, it'll be right when May starts. I'll post it because I can't wait to tell you guys about so far the 2 books I've read, and then I started a third, and it already seems to be wonderful. So it's just this is going to be exciting. Anyway, I don't even know. My brain is just. I think we're all like that right now. No attention span. That's okay. It's okay. If you've lasted this long, you probably don't mind the way I am. If you're still watching the video. Well, hello. Today is April 23rd, 2020. You can't have that. Sorry, Marty is sitting right next to you. I don't know if you probably can't see him, but he's sitting here next to you on the coffee table and he's trying to drink my sun tea. Why don't you just come over here? You want to come over here? I wanted to apologize to you guys. I've been, I guess I've just been further social isolating lately. So I've been kind of avoiding going on my computer, just going and sitting there and looking at it unless I'm working. But the problem is, I just discovered that I'm not seeing your comments. They're not coming through on my phone. So I guess I need to go look at my computer multiple times a day because I don't want you guys to think I'm not reading your comments or that I don't care about what you're saying or anything. So I feel really bad because there were a couple of comments on there from 3 days ago and I didn't see them. So I just wanted to let you know that wasn't intentional. I'm not trying to be mean or anything. I just didn't see the comments. My allergies are acting up again. The weather is changing right now. I feel like it's starting to become summer, or it's definitely full in spring swing now because it's starting to get hotter and so the pollen levels are going up again and I'm just kind of I can't breathe through my nose. But we did have the maintenance guy finally show up yesterday because it's now getting hot enough to where they felt it was an emergency situation to fix our AC because it's getting in the 90s now here during the day. So that's why my magnet board that I made is not hanging up. We took it down for him, and so we're going to put that back up tonight. So as far as this social isolation thing goes, I don't know. It's so weird. I don't know if you guys are experiencing this or not. When quarantine first started, I could not get enough of other people. I was on the internet constantly in on social media constantly. It almost kind of got to be too much, I think. I've been experiencing this weird thing where people look differently to me lately. It's almost like my instincts are kind of going up or something, getting more heightened. I'm not saying I'm psychic or anything like that, but what I'm saying is I just feel like I'm seeing people for who they really are a little bit more clearly. I think it's because all the distractions that used to always be going on around me or in my head are gone. People that I've known for a long time, I just kind of feel like I'm looking at them through a different lens now. It's kind of weird because I'm realizing that there's some people that I used to really value that maybe I don't now. And then there's other people that I didn't really value as much as maybe I should have, and now I do. I'm just curious if you guys have been having that happen too. I guess how would it not be happening to everyone though, right? Like, because the way we interact with people or their response to us is changing. I don't know about you, but I feel like I'm hearing from people I don't normally hear from, or contacting people I don't normally contact. And then there's some people that I used to kind of contact regularly that I'm just not really feeling like bothering with anymore. I don't know. It's just interesting. I knew a bunch of changes would come out of this whole quarantine situation, and I was right. All the different changes that we make in our lives and with our relationships and stuff. It's just kind of interesting. But I've been realizing that shutting off social media, shutting off, like I haven't been into Facebook for a good year now. I maybe go once a week just to see how my family's doing, but I just don't like it like I used to. And then Twitter has been getting so negative. Well, I shouldn't say it's been getting negative. It's always been negative, am I right? So I don't really want to go on there anymore. And I'm just feeling so much better not exposing myself to that. Like, I feel like on Facebook and Twitter, I go on there and all there are arguments going on with people. And I just have no interest in joining that or reading it even. I don't know. Some people, it's like they just seem to really be exposing how ugly they are mentally lately. And I don't mean mentally like ill, I mean hateful thoughts that people have. They're just saying it. And it's like, well, good to know. I will make a note in my head and I will never forget that you said that to somebody else. It's interesting how people are really kind of showing who they really are a little bit more. I mean, maybe they always did and I just didn't notice, but it feels like they're really showing it right now. I just finished the Ozark season 3. I don't want to say anything in case you haven't finished it yet, but that finale has done something. Like, I keep thinking about it and I want to know more. So I can't wait for season 4 to come out. I've been coloring in my coloring book, playing my Miss Pac-Man game. And then I bought this book a good year ago and I never did anything with it. It just started collecting dust. And I've actually been writing in it every day for 4 days. And I really like it. It's nice to feel grateful like that. It's nice to really every day think about these things. And it's nice too because it's just got some fun artwork and quotes, and it's just a really pretty book. I love this one. This reminds me of when I was a little girl and I started reading the books that didn't have pictures. Like every 20 pages, there'd be a little hand-drawn picture, like the Ramona Quimby books, or, those kind of Judy Bloom or what have you. And so this kind of reminds me of the kind of artwork you would see every 20 pages or so in those books. And I don't know if they still do that now in children's books, but I just thought it does. It reminds me of being a little girl. I am one of those people that love to read so much. I started reading, I guess, at a pretty young age. I started reading books without pictures at a young age, and I just have always loved reading. It's one of the greater joys of life, in my personal opinion. Gosh, I just cannot wait to get back out again. I'm not even a gym person, and I can't wait to go to the gym and exercise. I was about to start going. Friday the 13th in March was the day that I was going to start going to the gym again, for the first time in, I guess, about 2 years. And I was really excited about it. And then the gym shut down, I think on the 12th or the 13th. It was right when I was going to start. And so I'm just so excited to finally get to go do that again. Now let me know if you'd be interested in this. I might be going with Brad on some business trips in the future. If I go, do you want me to vlog it? Let me know. If you do, I will. If I don't hear anything, I won't. That's the other thing. I guess I would like to know. I know this is my page because it's me on here, but it's really our page because if you're watching this vlog, you probably watch regularly. And if you watch regularly, I really care about what you think of this page and where you want to see it go. I don't know if I should try to go back to what I was doing with just, what was I even doing? I can't remember now. For a couple months there, I wasn't vlogging at all. I was just doing clothing and review kind of stuff. Do you want that back? Or do you want me to still do clothes here and there, but do more vlogs? Or I'm just curious what you'd like to see. But yeah, do you want to keep seeing vlogs? I found out you guys like Dollar Tree videos. I was doing them once a month. I think I might do those more often, but I didn't realize that you like seeing them so much. And so, I was just trying to do them every once in a while, but if that's something you enjoy, I'll do it. What videos are you excited about seeing on here? And yeah, we'll figure it out. But I definitely want your opinion because I do feel like that's the whole point in this page, is to connect with you guys and for you to connect with me. And, we're all becoming friends. It's so weird how that happens, because when I first started my page, that was the whole point, was I wanted to connect with people. And for a good 6 months, it felt like I was having a really hard time connecting with people. And then eventually it started happening. And so now that it's so special to me and so important to me, the connections that I have with you guys. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. What? I don't know. My brain is just all over the place. But it's super important to me to know what you think. Sorry about the pigtails. I know I'm a child again. What can I say? I do feel rather lighthearted and carefree now. I don't know. I just feel like I've shed a lot of crap, which makes me more ready to get back out there and live my life. I wanted to come on here and mention something. I need my blood pressure medication. And I decided to start using a new pharmacy. It was supposed to be delivered on Tuesday, and it didn't show up. So then they said it would be here today, and it still didn't show up. And so they called and asked the distributor, where's, my medication? And they told them it's on back order, and they have no idea when they're going to have more. Which Brad was saying most medications in America, what the ingredients come from?
Yes, a lot of the chemicals that make up medications are toxic to make. So India and China produce a lion's share of the chemical components of a lot of our pharmaceuticals.
Oh, that makes sense. Luckily, I still have the medication at the old pharmacy, and it's ready, so I'm going to go there to pick it up. But I wanted to mention it to you guys because I thought, if you're on medication that you need, like blood pressure medication, or there's quite a few that people might really actually need to be taking. this might be a good time to contact your pharmacy and make sure that they have them on stock, and that they're not on back order, because I don't know how long all of this is going to last, and I just wanted to let you know.
Or at least get it ordered a little more in advance.
Yeah, try to order it in advance and call around. You might have to call around and find what pharmacy has it and have your doctor contact them. But I think we're all going to have to get a little bit creative with the way our world is changing, and one of them is medications. I'm probably going to have to start figuring out another way to deal with this medication, or maybe even talk to my doctor about going off of it or something. But if it's going to be a long time and they keep not having it in, it's not really going to work for my body to keep just not taking it for a couple days and then taking it again. So got to figure that one out. But so I just wanted to let you guys know that. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day. I love you. Bye.